So hi guys, today we're going to be watching 8 zoo fails, which I'm going to stop you, and you guys already know what this thing is going to be by the channel. And we're going to be watching that, and I'm going to hope I don't do that cry. I just hope I don't, because we're doing try not to cry challenge. Okay, so we are starting, and I'm gonna be showing you this. Okay, so
accidents happen, especially when wild animals are concerned, and while people usually have enough self-preservation to keep themselves and others safe, these 8 zoo fails prove that that isn't always possible. Number 8. Binky the...
Okay, guys, I'm sorry, but I had to do this for a second. I love that. I love this little guy right here. This one right. Let me get my right here. Right here.
Number 8. Binky the leg mangler. This is...
Look at 8. It's a polar bear.
Binky, the polar bear. He was found, orphaned, on Alaska's North Slope as a cub and was taken to the Anchorage, Alaska Zoo, where he died at 20 of a parasitic disease. In his time at the zoo, Binky got quite the reputation, first for biting a zoo worker's finger off in 1980, and next for his penchant for mauling the legs of idiot tourists. The first leg mangling occurred in 1994, when Catherine Washburn, an Australian tourist, jumped over 2 safety rails to get a better picture. Binky didn't like that at all, sticking his head through the rails, breaking her leg, and biting her several times before she could be pulled out. As a temporary trophy, Binky held on to the woman's shoe, pictured here, for 3 days after the attack. A few weeks later, Binky got another yummy leg to chomp on in the form of a drunk teenager trying to swim in his pool with him. Number 7. Juju, the one-upper. Juju, the giant panda of the Beijing Zoo, sees Binky's 2 leg maulings and raises him a third, because he's not very fun at parties, despite being adorable. In 2006, wanting to hug the furry creature, a man climbed into Juju's enclosure and was...
Sorry guys, I had to put up my hair for a sec. Which I love poor little bears, and I didn't cry.
Subsequently bitten in both legs. In 2007, a 15-year-old tried to left the panda's domain and was treated as Juju's standard response. Bites on both legs, chunks of flesh ripped from the bone. Finally, in 2009, a father climbed into the cage to retrieve his child's dropped toy, and Juju, staying true to the rule of 3s, bit him on both legs, with tools having to be used to pry the bear's teeth apart. Number 6. The Barefoot Bear Brawler. The bear enclosure in Warsaw Poland Zoo is actually located a few hundred feet away from the rest of the zoo, located near a busy street. And as of May 2015, when the following fail story occurred, there weren't security cameras for some reason. Enter the Barefoot Bear Brawler, a man in shorts with no shoes who climbed into the enclosure for the fight of his life. Witness statements differ on what happened first, but regardless, the unknown man swung some punches at Sabina, a 440-pound female bear, and she bit him on the arm. Apparently, the 32-year-old then found his way out of the enclosure and was found a few days later at a hospital being treated for his arm wound and refusing to answer questions about why on earth he tussled with the giant animal. A tussle which, according to experts, could have gone much, much worse. Number 5. God loves lion fights. Anytime a story starts with God told me to do it, you know it's going to be bonkers. And the story behind this zoo fail is no exception. Lucas Tomas, a 22-year-old fool, was reported by witnesses as holding his jacket out like a bullfighter for 2 lions in Buenos Aires Zoo after climbing into their cage. Because lions are annoyed by stupidity and cliches, one pounced on him and bit him repeatedly until zoo workers could tranquilize the animal. Tomas was taken to a nearby hospital for treatment to his face and arms and is being dually treated by a psychologist because apparently he believes God told him to enter the enclosure. Maybe the big guy misses ancient Rome. Number 4. Attempted suicide by lion. For all of you having relationship problems, I promise, couples counseling or breaking up and moving on with your life are way better options than, say, attempting to commit suicide via lion. Let me explain. In 2012, an Indian man fought with his wife and left the occasion deeply saddened. It didn't seem worth it to keep living, so the man purchased a ticket to a nearby zoo on a quiet Friday morning, stripped down to his underwear, and entered the lion enclosure, thinking that if he had to end it all, this was his best option. Lions aren't very good at suicide intervention, so of course they attacked him as soon as he entered their territory, rendering him unconscious quickly. Thankfully, zoo officials lured the lions away and rescued him before it got worse, but the most disturbing part about this story is that over 20 people witnessed the man entering the cage, but no one tried to stop him. Number 3. An accident waiting to happen. This next zoo fail is actually just a cautionary entry because there is no way this is a good idea long term. After all the stories of people getting hurt or dying by going into the cages of wild animals at zoos, including the ones we've already covered here, what genius thought, maybe we should let people go into the cages? This particular photo was taken in Arana Wildlife Park in Christchurch, New Zealand, the only open-range zoo in the country. And for the